There. Thanks for tuning into our YouTube channel and our website whocan't.com.au. John Lyons is my name, and as you probably realise, I've been through the hoops health-wise. This is why I'm putting this video together. I've got a lot to share. I'm very well credentialed, I believe, so I'll just give you a little bit of background as to why I put this channel together and the information I have to offer. About 12 years ago, I was diagnosed with an horrendous, debilitating autoimmune disease, supposedly terminal, incurable, and the symptoms were just horrendous. I had aching joints, I couldn't walk, couldn't bend my elbows, ankles ached, everything ached. I was coughing up blood, I had shingles. It was just debilitating, and it was diagnosed as weakness granulomatosis. And the Medico said the only cure for this is a treatment with chemo-therapies and heavy-duty steroids and pain-killing drugs like Oxycontin. They were terrible. But anyway, they kept me alive and I was breathing. I was fairly emaciated, but as I say, I was breathing. And then all of a sudden, I contracted a bacteria in my aortic valve. What these drugs do, they run the immune system down. So this bacteria domiciled in my aortic valve. They had to cut me open, perform open heart surgery, stitch me back up again, and back on the Big Pharma merry-go-round. I was on the cocktail of drugs. Same thing a couple of years later, I contracted the same bacteria back in the aortic valve, and they had to cut me open again. So lying in intensive care the second time, with my wife, my beautiful son overlooking me, I said to myself there and then, if I wasn't going to die through this disease, I was going to die through complications of the drugs. So I decided to dump all Big Pharma and took my health in my own hands. I researched the blazes. I found an ancient form of Chinese acupuncture, which I allude to. I think I've got a video on my channel, and a few other things that I'll elaborate on later. But I was going along quite well. I was getting strong and fit and healthy. I was building up my strength. I was boxing, working the speedball every day, doing my weights, walking the block with my 10 kilo, which became a 20 kilo weight vest, and got very fit, strong and healthy. And lo and behold, just recently I started to get these symptoms back again. And the doctor said it was a weakness. I was coughing up the blood again, and the aches and the joints resurfaced. It was awful, and consequently I was undergoing tests for cancer in my kidneys and my bladder that the doctors were concerned about, and it wasn't a nice time waiting for the results of that. So all these things accumulate, and they do affect your mental well-being and your confidence, and you start to sort of your body can feel it, believe me, and it does get affected. And it was meant to be, because at the same time I'm still researching the blazes. I read a book by Dr. Medico called Cured, and lo and behold, virtually most of the people he had researched and interviewed for his book was a clone of my experience. They'd been through the same stuff. They decided to fight it themselves. And I knew the mind was a powerful thing, but I couldn't put it all. I just didn't realise how you actually work it to make it actually as powerful as it can be. And I read several other. Well, I've read plenty of books, but a couple that really stood out was Sam Harris's Free Will. Now, Sam's a neuroscientist and a very, very brilliant man, and he's in his book, he alludes to the fact that there's free will. There's no such thing as free will. Everything's predetermined, which then played in the hands of another book and sort of videos I watched on a very impressive man from Canada, a Hungarian Canadian gentleman called Dr. Gabor Mate. Absolutely brilliant mind. If you can watch any of his stuff on YouTube, do yourself a favour and have a look at that. He is brilliant. And what he alludes to in his book is that all our issues in life, everything virtually stems from your childhood experiences. And as a consequence, I delved into that and went a little bit deeper. So on my website, whocan't.com.au, I have a private video that anybody can actually access. But it touches on childhood experiences, but I've gone a little bit deeper. I've discovered a little bit more, and I believe that if people want to watch that video, they'll learn a hell of a lot about life. So I hope you can spread the word. We can get more people subscribing to our YouTube channel and our website. And all I can say is all the best to you, and thanks for tuning in.